Meanwhile, Asia-Pacific businessmen consider the Philippines as a dark horse in growth and potential investment in the region. Again, let's find out why from Elena Luna.
When President Aquino arrived in Indonesia, the first event in his schedule was to speak before the APEC CEO Forum. This same group rated the Philippines as the fourth dark horse in terms of growth and investment potential.
The reason why dark horse, Joyce, is because the expectation at the beginning was not so great, and I think to a large extent the president has expectations, not just of our citizens but also of the international community. Hence the term, I think, dark horse. But I think as expectations increase for the Philippines, we will be considered less of a dark horse moving forward.
In the survey, APEC host Indonesia is number one, followed by Myanmar and China. Vietnam is next to the Philippines.
I think what happened to us in terms of the perception of the international community was people in the beginning weren't paying too much attention to the Philippines. And, President Aquino came in promising reform, but the international community had heard that before, so they probably came in with a little bit of skepticism. But they noticed that after 2 years, those reforms, the promises, were actually being fulfilled, and they suddenly stood up and took notice. Hey, this guy in the Philippines who promised reform 2 years ago was actually serious, and he's actually succeeding in these reforms.
When President Aquino faced the industry leaders in the Asia-Pacific region, he talked about inclusive growth and the reforms implemented by the government to push for education, health, and jobs.
I'm very proud that people think that the Philippines has a lot of potential. We should all be working together to fulfill that potential.
A total of 470 CEOs and executives were surveyed. For the People's Television, Elena Luna, Bali, Indonesia.